And welcome to the Tuesday Show Christmas Special 2021.
And there was much rejoicing.
There was almost as much rejoicing as there was a pause, as there was there, CJ.
But we're back. Come on.
We are back. We are back indeed. We're back and we're doing something a little bit different because not only can you hear us,
you can see us.
You can see us.
Ooh.
Okay, you can either take that as a positive or a negative. That's entirely up to you. But yes, here we are. And for those long-time listeners, I think we've spoken to you all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You can actually see what we look like as well.
Whoa. There's 4? When did we get the 4th?
Well, don't forget, we happen to know that the Tuesday show was listened to in 59 different countries.
That's true.
And I have not had a passport for over 10 years. So it certainly wasn't me whipping around the world listening to it.
Speaking of passports, actually, sorry, I'm going to completely sidebar immediately when the show starts. I realised the other day my passport actually expires early next year, so I don't know whether to get a renewal or not. What do you think? Should I renew my passport?
Okay, I'm going to ask you this. Do you intend to leave the country at any point?
Not now, no. Not that you've got to go through tests and all this complete rigmarole just to go abroad somewhere. Nah, I don't think I can be bothered.
Okay, but we haven't adopted the anal swab like they have in China.
Wow. Is that actually a thing?
Apparently it's very accurate. Oh, there. That's set you off early.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah.
It's just apparently it's very accurate. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Who's measuring that statistic?
Get yourself a passport, renew your passport, and go over there and find out.
That's how I need to go to China. So
send you as the Tuesday Show correspondent for anal swabs and East Asia.
Wow. I honestly, I didn't actually know that was a thing. I know some countries like to go to some extremes to. But wow, man.
Yep,
wow.
It's definitely true. I heard it or read it on the internet, or I don't know, somebody shouted it out of a window. But that's what I believe to be the case, and that's good enough for me. Where would you go if you had a passport, though?
Right now, like I say, nowhere. Just because it's so complicated to go anywhere. It's just not really in my mind at all. Without everything that's going on, if it was easy just to jump on a plane and fly somewhere, I'd probably end up back in Tenerife, actually. A hot country, just sat by a pool, chilling out, reading a book, whatever, or listening to a podcast like the Tuesday Show. I don't know what else I really would do.
Good old Tenerife.
Good old Tenerife, yeah.
You wouldn't be off to the North Pole then to see Father Christmas?
No, not right now.
Here's a question for you.
Go.
Father Christmas or Santa?
I guess it's just Santa. That's what I've always grown up with. Not that I don't particularly do Christmas these days. But yeah, I guess Santa Claus for me. What about you?
I've always grown up with Father Christmas.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean, he didn't live in a house. He didn't live in a house or anything. No, but that's what we called him.
I'll say during his downtime when he's not, rushing around whipping the elves to make presents, he's chilling out in your house. All right.
Well, hard times. Took in a lodger. Him and his elves.
Make a bit of extra cash.
Have you got a health? Have you got? Is your health okay? Are you all right there? You're not feeling a bit chesty. That's good. Have you got an elf on a shelf?
I do not have an elf on a shelf. Okay. What I do have on my shelf, though, is a snake called Snecky Snack. I know this is, again, complete sidebar from what we were actually talking about or going to talk about to start the show, but yeah, I have a Snecky Snack on the shelf. Would you like to meet Snecky Snack?
Yes.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Just talk amongst yourselves, viewers and listeners.
Do. I'm slightly worried that CJ is going to show us his snake.
Not that snake. No, here we go. This is Snecky Snack.
Snecky Snack.
Say hello to Snecky Snack from Razer. So it started out as a cartoon by the developers at Razer Games, which has grown into this massive fan following. and they basically released all these products, and for every like milestone of money that they make, they release a new product.
Right.
And all the money that they make from it, all the profits, go to charity to save the trees globally. So I decided to invest in a little snacky snack, and he sits on my shelf. So, do you have an elf or other?
That's a very wholesome ending to a story about you getting your snake out.
Yes.
Do I have an elf on the shelf? I don't, but my little boy does have an elf on a shelf.
Cool.
Who apparently gets up to all sorts of mischief in the night. So he'll get up in the morning and he'll see that he's done something. Photocopy himself. The elf was photocopying himself in the night. The other night. Yeah. That kind of stuff.
Fair enough. All right.
Anyway, what were you talking about? Cheese or something?
I wasn't talking about anything. Well, I'm sure we're going to have some music at some point.
Let's have some music. And I'll introduce the first track. We've got, this is a new one from Fergal Nash, and this is called Snapshot.
Stand up and face the day that awaits. Stand up and make the daily mistakes. Run round the track that keeps me aground. Rip off the rope that keeps me about. I see the price I wanna see. I see the price that I'm gonna keep. Grab all the tools, keep me afloat. Scrap all the roofs, stop my approach. Oh, I'm gonna find my way. Bail out the friends that treat me like a man. Sever the ends that decimate the plan. Rush at the bands that make me wanna live. Say all the prayers that make me wanna give. It's just a snapshot in time. It tells the story of my life. I hit the jackpot and rise. Hey. Find my way. Stares out the jokers laughing in my face. Break down the border standing in my way. Take out the losers I don't wanna hear. Take out accusers screaming in my ear. It's just a snapshot in time. It tells the story of my life. I hit the jackpot and rise to the presence of the summer air, the easy chair, the open fields, the honest yields, the safety net, flying jet, the pretty smile, the sense of style. Damn, it will be real. It's just a snapshot in time. It tells the story of my life. I hit the jackpot and rise. Oh, I'm gonna find my way. Hey, oh, I'm gonna find my way. Hey, oh, I'm gonna find my way.
And we're back. Snap.
And we are back. We're back.
That was a great end to the song, actually, and I think that's actually a really good upbeat track for track number 1 on the Tuesday Show podcast.
Yeah, it's all down here. It's all up. See? Already screwed.
Are you okay, Ted? Do you need me to call someone?
I should be fine. Let me just take some more of my pills. They're the same one that Joe Biden takes, so I should be all right.
I don't know. Politics. So that was Fergal Nash with Snapshot.
It was. Yeah.
Great track. So Christmas
Indeed.
What's your general feeling on Christmas? And I know how a lot of people that listen to me regularly understand how I feel about Christmas.
About most things, I think you're a bit bar humbug generally, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of anything.
Definitely celebration.
Sure.
Okay, so Christmas for me is all about the actual couple of days of Christmas.
Okay.
So I like Christmas, but I like Christmas when it's Christmas time. And Christmas time for me is the 2 or 3 days around Christmas itself. Before that, I can't really get too enthusiastic about it or anything.
I'm kind of with you on that. All this build-up to Christmas, all this, commercialization, here, come to our shop and spend all of your money and, buying meaningless trash for people that, you only see maybe twice a year. I just can't get behind it. I really struggle to get behind it. I like Christmas Day. I like just spending time with the family. Yeah. That's all it is for me. I don't care about gifts. I'm at a stage in my life where I can buy whatever I want whenever I want it. Not whatever I want, but if I want something and I can afford it, I'll just go and get it. I don't need to wait until Christmas for people to buy me stuff that I want. So for me, it's when people ask me, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I don't know. I've already got most things that I want. Or if I'm quite a bit of I'm an impulse buyer. Yeah. I'll think of something and I'll just immediately go out and get it if I can afford it. Mm-hmm. Or I can find a way to afford it, for better or worse, But yeah, for me, Christmas Day, I just want to spend time with my family because it seems to be, annoyingly, the only time of year that we all get together at the same time. Any other time of year, we just seem to struggle. Someone else is always doing something else, and it just gets a bit annoying like that. So that's what it's about for me. It's about spending time with my family, not about the mass economic imbalance of me unloading a lot of money on gifts and not receiving a similar or commensurate value back in receiving gifts.
Okay, it's starting to sound a little bit mercenary there. I would say the thing that I don't understand is the people that are able to do their Christmas shopping throughout the year. Anybody that buys Christmas presents throughout the year in preparation for a time that is months and months away. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say because of COVID, but certainly generally, we've all got older relatives.
Yes.
And who wants to buy presents for somebody who it kind of hangs in the balance whether or not they're going to be there come Christmas time.
Wow. But I'm with you. I agree with you. But even just the whole, you want to buy presents for people across the year. What's stopping those people from just going and buying that thing that you've just bought themselves?
Absolutely.
This whole, I've never really understood the idea of, surprise gift giving or being able to be creative with gift giving. Is that maybe because it's just I don't want unnecessary trash. If I'm buying something, it's because I want it. It's not just because it's going to sit around and clog up the space. And I feel like a lot of gifts like that, where people are buying them throughout the year, they'll be shopping and they'll be like, "Oh, I reckon Uncle John will like this candle maker, whatever. I don't know." And it's like, well, if he really wanted it, he was probably gone to get it himself. He probably already owns it. I don't understand it myself personally. It's a struggle.
I think women are the worst. But there ends that sentence. But no, I think No, I think women are the worst for this because what they'll do, they'll go and buy things well in advance, but they'll buy nonsense from Boots. Boots have these 3 for 2 gifts, and it's just a gift. A gift. It's not a present. It's not something with any thought that goes into it. It's just 3 things that vaguely smell better than the women that they're giving them to, and. And
Wow.
you just end up with some extra nonsense on this subject. Actually, something else that I was going to moan about is, and this is something I've noticed with women's bathrooms.
Right.
I don't mean I don't mean the ones in restaurants or anything like that. I mean proper bathrooms, in people's houses.
Yeah.
Is trying to find shampoo because there's one bottle of shampoo and every bottle of conditioner that they've ever bought in their life before.
Yeah, that they tried once, didn't really like it, but didn't bother finishing it. They just went out and got another one.
Yeah, they used the shampoo. The
Yeah.
shampoo's all gone. That went a long time ago, but then there's a bottle of conditioner left over.
Yeah.
And it's just an entire room full of conditioner.
Yeah.
Do you use hair conditioner?
I do. I use, I use like a 2-in-1 thing just because...
Nah, that doesn't count.
No, so without wanting to sound sexist, I'm a man and I don't need separate shampoo and conditioner. I just need something that's going to wash the grease and dirt out of my hair.
Yeah.
And if it happens to condition it at the same time, more the better. But literally, I have 2. Actually, no. I have 4 bottles by my shower. Shampoo and conditioner in one, body wash. But I also have like a facial scrub because I have quite oily skin anyway, so I need to keep that under control. And a bottle of beard wash. I've got a beard, so I need to wash the beard.
Yeah, fair enough.
Needs taken care of,
Yeah.
And interestingly, I've discovered over the years that I've had a beard that it takes more effort to look after a long beard than it does to just shave. Just shaving is easier than looking up. I'm talking like, when it starts getting, beyond the nice neat trim that you and I have, when we're going into more, just big bushy and, heading down towards ZZ Top, it just becomes unmanageable and so much work, you might as well just shave it off. So that's why I've actually taken mine back over the last, year or so, just because it was getting completely unmanageable. Like I wanted to go ZZ Top. I wanted to go super long on my beard, but I didn't have the staying power.
I think the word interestingly was doing some heavy lifting there, but I take the point.
Heavy lifting.
Hey, CJ.
Hey, Ted.
Hey, CJ. Why are Christmas trees like bad knitters?
I have no idea.
They keep losing their needles.
Groan.
Yes, indeed. It's the season for Christmas cracker jokes. It's a cracker.
It's a cracker. All right, then I've got one for you. If Santa ran out of money, would he be Saint Nicholas?
Ah, very good.
That comes from a page called 80 Hilarious Christmas Cracker Jokes, which, as anyone that reads anything from the internet knows, if it says hilarious in the title, it probably isn't.
Indeed. I've got a page open called 50 Best Christmas Cracker Jokes. So yours might be hilarious, but mine are the best.
Yours are the best, all
right. You find out. Maybe our listeners and viewers, in fact, will find out.
Post in the comments below.
Indeed, I like it. A little bit of YouTubing there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seasoned now. I've got 2 videos up on YouTube. I'm a seasoned YouTuber.
Okay, we're not here to shill your YouTube chain. Hey, right. but interestingly, yes, we are here on YouTube. We are doing a video version of our podcast, the Tuesday Show.
Infamous podcast.
Infamous. Let us know what you think.
In the comments below.
In the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and press the bell.
Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Seasoned YouTuber, this guy. Should we go on to the next track? And
seasoned intro of music. Go ahead.
Yes, let's have our next track, which comes from Eric C. Powell, featuring Andrea Powell, with Winter Something. As he knocks his microphone. Pow.
Pow. And the dirt is gone.
All right, Barry Scott.
my winter song to you. The storm is coming soon. It rolls in from the sea. My voice a beacon in the night. My words will be your light to carry you to me. Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love?
They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow, or so I have been told. They say we're buried far, just like a distant star. I simply cannot hold.
Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love alive? This is my winter song. December never felt so wrong. 'Cause you're not where you belong. Inside my arms. I still believe in summer days. The seasons always change, and life will find a way. I'll be a harvester of light and send it out tonight so we can start again. Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love alive? This is my winter song. December never felt so wrong. 'Cause you're not where you belong.
Inside my arms. This is my winter song to you. The storm is coming soon. It rolls in from the sea. My love a beacon in the night. My words will be your light to carry you to me. Is love alive? 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 Is love alive?
Is love alive?
Is love alive?
I think it is. Maybe.
I think. Well, I don't know. We don't know.
No. Who knows?
Who knows? Certainly, Eric C. Powell and Andrea Powell have no idea.
Pow.
If you know, write in, text in.
We'll leave a
Send us
comment
an
below.
Leave a comment below. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it.
We'll get it. YouTube. So, you're not wearing a Christmas jumper.
I am not wearing a Christmas jumper for one specific reason. Whilst I own a Christmas jumper, it doesn't fit. It is a bit snug.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Captain America Christmas jumper. And yeah, let's just say Captain America let himself go a little bit and now his jumper doesn't fit.
Okay. I would have assumed that if you got a Captain America jumper, then it doesn't fit because it's for 5 to 6 year olds.
I'm just going to end this now. You're going to insult me like that. I'm just going to end it. Why am I even here?
Are you a Christmas jumper wearer, though?
Generally not, no. Certainly not during the summer months. Gets a bit warm.
But in the workplace, quite a few places have Christmas jumper days, don't they?
They do. Even my workplace has had not one, but 2 Christmas jumper days.
Wow. I'm pleased not to be in a literal workplace at the moment because, as I say, I like Christmas on the days that Christmas is, but at work, I don't mind being people bringing snacks and things in, but having to wear some kind of I don't wear jumpers often.
And that's the thing. I mean, I wear hoodies like they're t-shirts.
Yeah.
I love a hoodie, but I'm not allowed to wear hoodies at work, so I wear company polo shirts.
Yeah.
So
if you're used to wearing a shirt at work or a polo shirt or t-shirt, why would you start wearing a jumper, Christmas or otherwise?
Because I did consider going to buy a Christmas jumper for the first Christmas jumper day at work. Just, again, trying to get into the Christmas spirit and all that stuff. And I just suddenly thought, well, no, I'm hot enough in the office. I don't need to add a woolly jumper to the mix.
Yeah.
I might actually die.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
It could happen.
It could happen at any moment,
And then anyone out there who's bought you a Christmas present in advance is going to be, laughing on the other side of the face.
That's true. Very true.
What is it with that phrase, laughing on the other side of your face?
I don't know. I only have one side of, one... What does it mean, like, on...
You have got 2 sides.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Let's rewind that.
If you're laughing on one side, you're also laughing on the other side. Both sides of your face are laughing in the same way.
And actually, I was going to say something really inappropriate there.
Stop mocking me.
Yeah, exactly that.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Unless you're, Harvey Two-Face from Batman. He laughs on one side and doesn't laugh on the other side. It's
Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera is there.
Yes.
Inside your mind. I thought the viewers might like that. And the listeners, of course. Yeah.
Indeed.
You can cut that if you like. Moving on.
I will do. It's what a multimedia treat we are. So
everybody won with that one, didn't they? So yeah, Christmas jumpers in the workplace. I don't get it. It's already too hot in there. Why do people want to just then wear a big woolly jumper on top of it? And I know some of them aren't woolly; they're cotton. But the ugly Christmas jumper or the ugly Christmas sweater, if you like, they're woolly. They're made and they're patterned all over. They're knitted. Yeah. Where did this trend come from of having like a sweater top? Like a tracksuit, not so much a track, but the type. I mean, the old crew neck jumpers.
Yeah.
With just a print of a Christmas pattern on it. Where did that trend come from?
Because nobody wears jumpers anymore, or very few people wear jumpers.
Because I look at them and I just go, it just looks cheap and nasty. And maybe I sound like a snob when I say that, but because I look at it and just go, I'd feel just cheap if I wore that. It's almost like I just gave up, Just bought a jumper and ironed it on myself. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it, or any particular ritual humiliation in the office place, including birthdays. So someone had a birthday at the office the other day. Their birthday falls, not long after Christmas, like between Christmas and New Year, their birthday falls. So they did this whole, and everyone comes along, happy birthday. And just like, I'm just sat there with my head in my hands going, this is just embarrassing. Why does anybody want that? Nobody at work knows my birthday, apart from probably the HR manager, because, well, she's the HR manager. Yeah. But she's had a brief to say, do not tell anybody my birthday.
Mhm.
I have no desire to A, have people sing happy birthday to me, B, have my desk trashed with glittery nonsense that seems to be the in trend, having your age in little cut out shiny
I've
things
seen that,
thrown all over your desk. And C, what was going to be C? I can't remember what C was going to be.
Oh, hate to think.
Oh, and C,
Christmas.
me being the person that buys stuff for other people on my birthday.
Very true.
When did that become a thing?
Yeah. It's your birthday, so therefore you have to go and buy cake and end up being late in.
Precisely, right?
Yeah. And then you've got to think about all the fussy people.
Yes.
All the vegans and the, no gluten and people who are allergic to nuts.
It's just a minefield, isn't it? Gluten-free, dairy-free, vegetarians,
Cake-free.
vegans, nuts. Just, you know what? Now I just say, if you want cake, just go and buy it yourself.
Yeah.
Sort yourself out. I'll sort myself out. And
Good
there won't be any problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't tell anybody my birthday at work. They keep asking me as well. One of the marketing manager keeps asking me my birthday. She's like, "When's your birthday?" I'm like, "I'm just not telling you." She's like, "Oh, what month is it in?" I'm like, "Nope." She's like, "Oh, come on." But then I'm like, "No, because I'll tell you the month, and then you'll hound me forever to tell you which day of the month it is. So no, you're not having anything." She's like, Have you had? This is like September time. She's like, "Have you had one this year?" I was like, "I guess you'll never know." Yeah.
The problem is if you give away the month, then wait until that month, and then they will say, I know your birthday's this month, so is it today? Happy birthday on the 1st.
Yeah.
Like, even worse if your birthday's on like the 29th. You've got 29 days of that. Happy birthday. Is it today?
Yeah. I don't like
Go away.
it. Birthdays don't mean anything to me, so I don't understand where this whole obsession with knowing when my birthday is comes from. But hey ho, it is what it is.
I don't have my birthday on Facebook for
No, I
similar
don't.
reasons.
Or I don't say it's not on Facebook, LinkedIn, anything. It's just not there because I don't want people to know.
Yeah.
Because the one that gets me is LinkedIn. It's a professional network. And someone's birthday comes up and it flags up on my notifications going, "It's such and such's birthday." And I
don't care.
I literally just go, "I do not care." And I'll be like flicking through the news feed and it'll pop up, "Oh, it's such and such's birthday," with loads of happy birthday, many happy returns. And I'm like, this is a professional network. Whilst I respect the fact that people want to say happy birthday, I feel like a professional networking site is probably not the place to do it.
Yeah.
But that's just my personal opinion. My opinions have been known occasionally to be wrong.
I find that most posts on LinkedIn now start off with, "Ooh, I know this is a bit more of a Facebook thing, but..."
Oh, God, yeah.
And then they go on with something that's a bit nonsense and nothing to do with business or networking or, professionalism in any way, shape or form.
I agree. Yeah.
And I'm a ridiculous person, so it's not even I'm that bothered, but yeah.
But so maybe this is why I don't really succeed at work, because I don't do birthdays, I don't do Christmas, I have no interest in reading people's stuff that they put on LinkedIn. Occasionally, I see the thing from a connection or a former colleague, where they've achieved something. Maybe they've got a certification or accreditation or something. Cool. I'm all thumbs up for that. But even LinkedIn now is doing the reactions rather than just a thumbs up. I like this. It's all reactions. It's clapping. It's sad face. It's whatever. Just stop it.
Christmas jumpers, bit of a no from both of us.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything in the workplace that you agree with apart from just getting on with your work? Traditions that people do. So another one that kind of get the
Red Nose Day.
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, just like I say standard, an office thing that has happened in every office I've worked in is making rounds of tea. So you get a tray with everyone's mug on it, and you go and make a round of drinks. I can't stand this thing because it's like, I know how I like my coffee. Sometimes I don't even want coffee. Sometimes I want a cup of Red Bush tea, or sometimes I don't want anything. So someone will do a round of drinks, but then as soon as I get missed out, suddenly everyone frowns at me when I do a round of drinks and I miss out the person that didn't make me a drink. You got to get everyone. Well, they didn't make me one. Well, you didn't want one. So, if they want one, they can go and make one.
round of drinks are, you have that in pubs.
Yes, what you do in the pub.
Yeah, not at work.
It's
I don't necessarily want to drink as much tea as somebody else. Also, I don't want to do a round. I don't want other people making. Well, I don't mind tea drinkers making me tea, but I don't want coffee drinkers making my tea.
Nope.
And I do not want to be making coffee, and I do not want to be really making. I don't want to be doing anything.
No.
Well, I if somebody went specially just to make me a cup of tea and they're good at it, great. I'll take that all day long. If I don't want to drink it, just go cold.
My office manager, she does this thing where at the end of the day she'll walk around all the desks and collect everyone's mugs to go put them in the dishwasher. Every day I'm just like, no. I'm a grown adult. I can go and put my own mug in the dishwasher. He's like, oh yeah, but not everyone can do that. I was like, I am not everyone. I will sort it out myself. Don't you worry about it. I will go and do it.
I am not everyone. I am everyone, and yet I am no one. What am I? You're a freak, CJ.
That's it. Turn it into some weird philosophical discussion, or something religious. I am one in him, and he can make the tea. Something, I don't know, something like that.
What you should say is no. This is my mug. Once I've used it, when it's done, I throw it away and buy a new one.
Yeah. Or even a nice porcelain personalised mug. Yeah. So when I'm done with it, just throw it away.
Just go. You could go to an Oxfam shop. Other charity shops are available, and just get a whole load of mugs, dirt cheap, and just throw a mug away every day.
You could. I mean, isn't that part of the dream? Like, the dream for me is to have enough money to be able to justify never wearing the same pair of socks twice.
That would be a good.
That's a great dream in my eyes.
That sounds like a great life.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be great if you could do that with mugs as well? Just be like, I'll finish with this mug for the day. In the bin it goes, or donate it to somewhere because someone else could use it.
But I was thinking, throw it against the wall.
Yeah, why not?
Right, I'm done for the day. Smash. Mug's broken. I'm out.
Yeah. It's not a mic drop, it's a mug drop.
Yeah. It's a mug chuck. Mug chuck. I'm out of here.
Anyway, sorry, I realised I actually completely talked over you and interrupted you. What other kind of workplace things do you agree with any of them? Are there certain ones that you like?
No, I don't like Red Nose Day or any kind of thing that involves dressing up. I certainly don't like Halloween in any way, shape, or form. I barely like work, so I'm not going to like things that are extra to that. So no, not a big fan. I'll tell you what I am a big fan of, though.
Go.
I'm a big fan of Shipper63, one of our regular contributors to the Tuesday show, and probably would be more regular if we were more regular in making the show.
I'm plenty regular, thank you. Yeah.
And this is a Song for Dark Times, brackets, isolation edit, close brackets.
safe, it'll do you good. Gotta do what I can for my fellow man. I'll sing a song for the dark times.
And that was a Song for the Dark Times by Shipper63 from all the way over in Australia.
I don't know about you, Ted. I feel like a part of me has died inside. That's a very dark song.
It is a very dark time. Very dark time. It's a bit of a dark time, but
It's
it
a
is
dark
a very
time as well,
dark
yeah.
song. It's dark time, dark song. Dark background.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dark backgrounds.
Yeah.
Did my camera just go funny then? No. Whatever. Ignore. Pay no attention to the cameras.
Pay no attention whatsoever. Switch off. Go and do something else.
Yes, but leave us on so we can get the watch hours up. Yeah.
Oh yes, please. Yeah,
That's important.
And don't forget to subscribe. Click the link. Blah, blah, blah.
Press the like button.
Comment below.
Yes. That's it. So you've got to do the hand. That's it. You getting it. You got to do all the hand actions.
Yeah.
Place a comment below. Hit the like button. Click subscribe. I don't know. See, at that point, you just need to make sure you put a little edit of the like, subscribe, and notification bell thing on.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. See tips and tricks. Anyway, what is eggnog?
I don't know. Do you?
Not 100%. I can tell you what's in it,
Okay, go ahead.
but I don't know what the point.
Eggs.
Eggs are definitely in it,
Yeah.
along with
Nogs.
so whatever nog is, which I assume nog is milk, cream, sugar, and nutmeg.
Right. Okay. Nutmeg.
So nutmeg. And sometimes people put alcohol in it, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah. What kind of alcohol do they put in it?
So brandy, rum, whiskey, or bourbon. So, and generally any distilled spirit is what goes in. But yeah, historically, I found some information on it, so I'm going to read a little bit. I apologise, everybody. Story time with CJ. Eggnog, historically also known as milk punch or egg milk punch, when alcoholic beverages are added to it. It's a rich, chilled, sweetened, dairy-based beverage. It's traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped egg yolks, and egg whites. So, an egg, then.
Right.
Which gives a frothy texture. I love that word, frothy. Frothy.
Frothy coffee.
Yeah. Distilled spirits such as brandy, rum, whiskey, or bourbon are often a key ingredient. I'm more interested in kind of where it came from. Who, in their right mind, thought to themselves, I need a raw egg in an alcoholic drink?
I don't need a raw egg in anything.
No. And
unless it's a mixture for a cake.
well, I was thinking there's
raw.
there's that I want to say meringue, but I feel like I'm wrong.
Meringue, you mean?
Yeah. So a Scottish guy walks into a baker's
Yeah.
and he says to the baker, he goes, "Hey, is that a macaroon or a meringue?" And the baker says, "No, you're right, mate. It's a macaroon."
Oh, classic.
Classic joke.
Classic joke.
If you get it, comment below.
Yeah. What's green, covered in tinsel, and goes ribbit ribbit?
I don't know.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Another Christmas cracker.
It's a Christmas cracker, to be sure. We're not racist here, honest. So yeah, but yeah, I can't. I've never. Have you ever tried eggnog?
Never.
Neither have I, and I don't know if I want to. Because it sounds awful.
It does.
It sounds heavy, if anything. It's like, but then again, actually, I'll loop back around to what I was just about to say. Because it sounds, milk, cream, sugar, whipped egg whites and yolks.
Yeah.
Sounds incredibly heavy. Like, I'd feel bloated when I ate it. Or ate it.
That's not even easy to say, is it? Whipped egg whites and yolks sounds a lot like just whipped eggs.
Yes. But apparently, well, so this is the thing. So I've got there's on the same screen, there's two descriptions. One of them says whipped egg whites. God, no, you've got me going now. One of them says whipped egg whites, comma, egg yolks. The other description on the same page says whipped egg yolks, comma, egg whites.
Right.
So now I'm confused as to which part should be whipped.
If you know, let us know in the comments below.
In the comments, or you can contact us on social media, all the details at the end of the show.
Yeah.
But it sounds so heavy. And then you add alcohol to it, and I'm wondering how much alcohol has to go in to make it less heavy.
Or how much alcohol needs to go in it to make it palatable at all.
How much alcohol do you need inside you to make it okay to drink this drink? But it reminded me of, up until a few months ago, I'd never drunk a White Russian before. White Russian is coffee liqueur, vodka, and cream. And as soon as you introduce cream into anything, it just becomes too heavy, and I feel like it's just going to bloat me out, and I'm just going to be really uncomfortable and all that kind of stuff. But when I tried a White Russian, actually, it was really nice. It was smooth, not too heavy, but not watery. So the alcohol didn't water it down too much. And it was actually really quite nice. So maybe it's kind of got that consistency to it.
Yeah.
Almost like an Irish cream type texture to it.
Yeah. Do you like Baileys?
I do like Baileys, yeah.
That's not Baileys, by the way.
No, I haven't tried a lot of the different flavours that they come out with, because they do like Baileys and strawberry Baileys and whatever. But like just standard Baileys I quite like. Because it literally is coffee liqueur and cream, isn't it?
Yeah.
More or less. Give or take
the
a
thing
bit
is,
of cream.
I don't like coffee, so things with coffee in, it could go either way.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want people making me tea at the same time as making coffee, because they always use the same spoon, because they don't care, because they're stupid coffee drinking bastards who don't understand what it's like to have a decent cup of tea.
I was just about to say exactly the same thing. People who make tea and coffee at the same time always use the same spoon, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, stop it. And it's like people who, they make the cup of tea, they squeeze the bag, take the tea bag out, put that in the bin, and then use the wet spoon to dip into the sugar. Why have you done that? What planet do you live on? Stop it.
Do you like sugar cubes?
I'm not really a big fan of sugar, I'll be honest. No.
I find cubes to be, they're pleasing to me.
Yeah? Do you use the little tongs that you pick them up with and
I enjoy
them into your teacup?
Yes.
Yeah, I love the sound it makes when you do that. Like, it goes plop, plop. It's great. Yeah, no, I'm not a big sugar person, because, diabetes.
Okay.
So I tend to avoid processed sugar
Mm.
as much as, or refined sugar as much as possible.
You just eat it straight from the field.
Yeah. Just grab the cane like a panda.
Yeah.
Nice bamboo in it.
Grab the cane. That's what she said.
Hey.
So, eggnog.
Yeah. So eggnog. What's the point? Especially, Americans, Canadians, please tell me what it's like. I don't want to try it. It sounds awful, and I just don't want to try it. But maybe a good description of said beverage from sort of from people who have drunk it a lot might help me a little bit. But probably not.
Hey CJ.
Hey man.
What do you get if you cross a bell with a skunk? Jingle smells.
Jingle smells.
Jingle all the way.
I received a message from Batman the other day to remind everybody that during this holiday season he does not smell.
And the less said about Robin, the better.
Yes.
Talking of jingles.
Speaking of jingles, should we have another song?
Yes.
So I keep looking over to you, but you're there. You're not there. You're there. Let's have another song. This one comes from the Lucky Face. It is I like it. It's a nice holiday song. We've played it a few times on this show before. Definitely a personal favourite for the time of year. This is the Lucky Face with another Christmas song, the Reindeer Edit.
It's another Christmas song written for no other reason than for us to play along and cash in on the festive season. There'll be logs on the fire and the kids in
Christmas. Join in.
On Christmas Day. You know what? I mean, talk about stating the obvious.
Yeah.
But it also, when people ask me to sing along with anything, it reminds me of being in school in assembly when you have to sing hymns so when I was in primary school, we had to sing hymns in assembly.
Yeah.
And it was always the same, and it was the same like as I grew up and I started doing church services, that we used to do for like Remembrance Sunday and such like. Mm-hmm. And everyone sounds the same, oh God, oh help, it just sounds awful every time. Well, where was I going with that? I don't really know. And the same, choirs and everything. Everyone just sounds awful when they sing like that.
Yeah.
Everyone join in. A little big Christmas. Just okay. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but it does sound like a lot of people have got some issues.
I think the issue is that people aren't normally there, and it's when you get the part timers in church doing that.
Yeah.
So, like you say, if you've got a big service, you've got people who aren't normally in church in there, and they're suddenly faced with this. They've got no idea how the tune goes.
Yeah.
So, especially if it's something complicated.
Yeah.
If you've got something like "O Come" or "Ye Faithful," everybody kind of knows that.
But even like you go to a football match or some kind of sporting event in the UK, and they do the national anthem. It's exactly the same. It just gets butchered.
The national anthem it's kind of just a little bit too slow.
Yeah.
It is a little...
save a great, and it's just there's no gusto, there's no passion involved in our national anthem. Which is a shame.
I think also the problem is people don't necessarily know the words, or a lot of people are thinking, do I sing? Do I just listen? Do I do I try and project with this or what?
Yeah. But I mean, when it comes to church services, I don't sing along. Mainly because, apart from the fact I know I'm not a good singer, but what you're singing about in church, I personally don't believe in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Contentious.
And then everyone's going to be like...
On a Christmas episode as well.
All the viewers and listeners are going to be like, so why'd you go to church in the first place? We kind of had to. Didn't really get a choice in the matter. You got to go. Sorry. This is what needs to be done. You got to pay your respects to the veterans, which I agree with, and I do. I don't know. I don't understand why I have to do it in church, though. I
sort of agree with you there. But yes, that was the Lucky Face.
Tim,
and with another Christmas song, and what a cracker it was.
It is a cracker.
No, talking of things that you have to do, or don't have to do, this brings me on to something else. We talk about eggnog.
Yeah.
And I suppose in the theme of this really is that eggnog is something that people seem to have at Christmas, but at no other time. So is it actually any good? Why would anybody have it? And also, why, most importantly, why is everything so laced with spices when it comes to Christmas?
Cinnamon!
Well, they have like spiced. What did they have in Costa? Like spiced pumpkin
spice latte. Yeah,
latte. Now I don't drink coffee, so I'm well away from all of that sort of nonsense. But that sounds horrible, and I don't like things that are got. I like spicy food, but I don't like Christmas spices. I don't like things with like bits of peel in them. I don't like hot crust buns. Okay. Which, I mean, it's kind of the opposite of Christmas, but I do, but I don't like those. I don't like the little bits of spice and all that sort of mulled wine and things like that. If it was any good, we'd have it the rest of the year.
See, now I'm with you on that. See, I quite like mulled wine. I love mince pies. Mince pies are probably like the only Christmas thing I'll just, as soon as they appear in the shops, I'm buying them. Because I like them, and I don't care that it's not Christmas at that point. They're coming home and they're being eaten. And and I do like them for that. And it annoys me that they're just very difficult to get hold of the rest of the year. It just seems to be limited to just, the holiday season. It's mince pie time, and it's like I know people who love Christmas pudding, and it's like I don't really know what's in Christmas pudding. I just know I don't like it. But there are people who do like it, and they would love to have it all year round. I'm pretty sure you could just buy a stash of them at Christmas, and they'd like I bought one, so my family asked me to pick one up for them. Which, when I looked at the label, it said expires like March 2023. So I'm like, well, this thing's good for another 12, 15 months maybe. So you could buy a stash of them and have them all year round if you really want. Whereas like mince pies, you buy a box of mince pies at the end of September when they first start going on sale. They go out of date before Christmas.
Yeah. But how often does a family sit round to roasted turkey? Not very often.
No, never. Apart from Christmas. Unless you celebrate Thanksgiving, then at Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. But there's so many things that are just Christmas related that you would have all year round if you really wanted them. Equally, it goes the other way as well. So in terms of Christmas food, on a Christmas dinner, would you have a Yorkshire pudding? And why not?
See, I think you should.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you have that?
Well, people say, Christmas, Yorkshire puddings are for if you're having beef.
It's for your Sunday roast, with beef.
Well,
why?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you like it, have it.
Yeah, I will happily make Yorkshire pudding all the time.
Have Yorkshires don't have sprouts, for example.
Exactly.
I quite like sprouts, but
can't stand them. They taste horrible. I don't understand how anybody eats them. But
I think it's possible to do bad things with sprouts, but then that's the same with the meat as well. People say, turkey, it's a bit dry. No, the way you cook it is a bit dry.
Yes, the way you cook it makes it dry.
Yeah.
But I'm not the world's biggest fan of turkey, and it's I like my family. They'll go out and they'll buy this massive turkey for Christmas, and a lot of it will just end up in the bin. Even when I lived at home, there was this whole thing of, but you can have turkey leftovers, we'll make bubble and squeak, and you can have turkey sandwiches. And I'm just like, but I don't like cold turkey. I don't like warm turkey, let alone cold turkey.
I don't think people do like cold turkey. That's why they call giving something up cold turkey. Like,
exactly.
No, it's something I don't want to do. No, I don't like that. That's bad.
That's probably a really good etymology on that. To be fair,
yeah.
That'd be really good.
I'm just going to lie there in the bed, and the baby's going to crawl across the on the ceiling, and then its head's going to turn all the way around.
Yeah.
Brain spotting.
Yeah.
Spiced
anything. The pumpkin spice latte, I think, is more Halloween. Pumpkin's not. But even then, I still agree. Why does it only appear at Halloween? Why doesn't it happen all year round? If it's that good and people like it that much, why doesn't it exist for the rest of the year?
Exactly.
Christmas time. The only one that I kind of like, and an ex-girlfriend introduced it to me, it's the gingerbread latte.
No.
So it's literally it's drinking coffee that tastes like a gingerbread man. And I quite enjoyed it, to be fair. But again, why is that not available all year round? Why does that only appear at Christmas?
Yeah.
What's that about?
I agree, and this is the problem. And this is also the thing. You see, my argument when it comes to food is if you've got a plate of food, although it's always tempting to say, I'm going to save the best till last. The problem is then what you end up doing, and I think you do this as well, is you'll, for example, eat all your chips, then eat your burger.
Yep, every time.
But then
without fail,
you could end up full. I know some people end up full. It might be a new concept to you, but they end up full halfway through the burger, and then they're throwing away the best bit.
Was that a little dig at my weight just then?
It was a little dig. It was a little dig.
But no, I was going to follow that up with, yes, that's exactly how I eat: chips first and then the burger. But the reason I'm so fat is because I refuse to let the burger go to waste. But I don't want to then eat a burger and then taint that flavour that's still in my mouth with chips. Why would I want to do that? That's insanity.
I see what you mean. But I do the same. I mean, if we're talking about a roast dinner, I'll do the same. There will always be some Yorkshire pudding in the last bite.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, all day breakfast, sausage and bacon is always left to last. However, the problem I find with Christmas dinner, maybe not so much these days, but certainly in years gone past, where there's just an absolute mountain of food to eat, is that I'm saving the best for last, and what I actually end up with is cold pigs in blankets.
Yeah.
Which isn't a massive problem, but I'd still prefer them to be warm. First thing to go is the veg. I don't like that it's going to be eaten.
Yeah, but this is the argument, really, is don't have as much veg.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like it, don't have it. And screw it. It's Christmas Day.
But when you're a kid, it's that whole, you got to eat your vegetables. You can't have all of this unless you have a load of vegetables to go with it. Like, now I'm just like, no, I'm a grown-ass man. I'll eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
I don't want vegetables. Like, my stepdad hates vegetables. He hates them and refuses to eat them. He'll have like a spoonful of mixed veg at Christmas because he feels it's the right thing to do. But even then, I'm like, I mean, you should eat vegetables anyway because they are good for you. But if you don't want them, don't have them. You cooked the food. You don't have to have any vegetables. Pretty sure you get a free pass on that one.
But I don't think anybody should be sat at the table thinking, I've got to eat this before I get to eat this.
No, apart from me.
Well, apart from you, clearly.
Apart from, like I say, the vegetables have to be eaten first because I don't like them. I just want them out of the way. And then I kind of reward myself with roast potatoes. And then, no, that's a lie. Vegetables, turkey, roast potatoes, and then pigs in blankets and Yorkshire puddings and stuffing and all the good stuff that's left behind.
I'm starting to get a bit hungry now with all this talk. Should we have some more music?
I think we do. And I think it's over to you to tell us what we've got.
We have got Gigi Fern with Black Mirror.
New generation of the silver screen, velvet curtains and beauty queens. A moth gets too close to the light and suddenly everything goes white. Cocktail parties and limousines, rotting meat and decaying teeth, swollen streams of reality, one cracked mirror and a fallen tree. And I think I'm going crazy, vision's going hazy. I know I hear the shotgun ring, but you don't hear a thing. Home can be a comfort when poison is your king. A necklace made of pearls, an artificial girls. I'm stuck in a black mirror. Animal joy and a brutal smile, dead dreams flowing down the river miles. The smell of metal coats the scene, wash away the blood and you'll be clean. And I think I'm going crazy, my vision's going hazy. I know I hear the shotgun ring, but you don't hear a thing. Home can be a comfort when poison is your king. A necklace made of pearls and artificial girls. I'm stuck in a black mirror. There's something not quite right about the time that we spent. I'll always have a vision, even God
Gigi Fern with Black Mirror.
Let's hope you find your way out of that Black Mirror, GG.
Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a Black Mirror?
I don't know. That's never happened to me. Although I imagine if I went into the bathroom, it was dark, I could trip and fall.
And smash your face into a mirror, which
smash my face into the mirror.
would at that particular moment be black.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Okay.
conceivable.
It is conceivable.
It is conceivable. Hey, CJ.
Yes, Ted.
Why don't you ever see Father No, hang on. Yes, I'm going to carry on with that one. Why don't you ever see Father Christmas in hospital?
Oh, just roll with it. I don't know. Why don't you ever see Father Christmas in hospital?
Because he has private elf care.
Hey. Oh dear. Oh reindeer. No, never mind. That was a bad joke. So, I don't know about you, Ted. I appear to have received a Secret Santa gift.
You have indeed.
Yeah. I don't know if you did.
I did. I have the Tuesday show Secret Santa. Now, remember, when it comes to Secret Santa, I think the purpose of that is it's secret because of the people in the office or workplace. They don't know who sent the present.
Exactly.
And it's done by lot. So somebody has given me a gift, and somebody has given you a gift.
Yes, I shall retrieve the gift.
And I don't suppose we'll ever know which one of the Tuesday show hosts it was.
There's no label on this, so I have no idea who gave it to me at all.
Right. Should we open them? I'll go first, and then you can do yours.
Okay.
So
I'm just going to try and keep quiet and not make rattling noise and rustling noises whilst you do that.
Okay.
I hope whatever Secret Santa has got me is better than what I got my Secret Santa. Yeah.
I mean, whatever it is, it's. Oh no! No, hang on. My guess was going to be socks because there's a squidginess, but we'll see.
So describe what's happening right now.
Oh yes, for the listeners.
Yes.
I'm currently making a complete hash of opening this. Look at that! That's ridiculous.
There may have been a few layers of paper around that one.
It looks like Sideshow Bob. It's ridiculous.
Sideshow Bob.
Aha.
Ooh.
So it wasn't actually squidgy. It was only squidgy because it was the.
It was wrapped in a mountain of paper.
It was wrapped in a mountain of paper, and I found it.
Excellent. What have you got?
Paper. What have I got? I'll tell you what I've got.
Any minute now.
Any minute now. This.
Okay. You might need to describe it for the listeners.
This is it's a spatula.
Is it not? It looks like a fly swat from here, but it could be. It could also be. Could also be a spatula.
It could also be. It's a multi-purpose fly swat and spatula, which is fantastic.
Or burger flipper if you're across the pond.
Yeah. So according to Tesco, other supermarkets are available. They call it a turner.
Oh, all right.
A turner for people who are not used to the English language. So yes, it's a spatula. Fantastic.
Cool. Within budget by the sounds of it.
I'm sure it probably was. What was the budget again?
50 pence.
50 pence.
50 pence, Ted.
There we go.
That's why I'm sure that was well within budget.
So it looks like I've got a 50 pence spatula.
Yes.
Loving it. I quite like the design actually. It's
that's quite a nice little design. It's got big holes, small holes.
Looks holes like as big as your head.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know, something with different size holes in it. A sponge, that's what I was thinking of.
Also, it's got a handy grippy bit here. Just there. For your thumb. I mean, it's ergonomically designed. It's durable. It is, by all accounts, dishwasher safe.
Yeah, it's almost like the supermarket it came from thought about what the consumer actually wanted out of a spatula.
Ladies and gentlemen of our audience, if you want a cost effective spatula, you know where to come. And whichever one of the two of us was my secret Santa. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thank you, CJ.
You're more than welcome. So here for the viewers is what I've got. It's a giant flowery package.
That's what she said.
And which came with a subsidiary, smaller package as well. So in the same flowery sellotape hybrid mess.
Yep.
So which one should I be opening first?
It's the small one first.
The small one first. Right, let me put the big one over there. All right. Right, trying not to track my mouse onto the screen. All right, so the small one first then. So it's very well wrapped. It's like a miniature Fort Knox wrapped in flowery paper. Oh my goodness. So what's he actually got?
It does look like he's been wrapped by the educationally subnormal.
Because I also think, so we set a limit here of 50 pence. And I feel like my Secret Santa has gone grossly above the 50 pence limit.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I would say grossly. I mean, maybe in percentage wise.
Okay, so gift number one is a 6-pack of C-size batteries, which, I'll be honest, gives me an indication of what the second part might be, based off of our history. Because I'm also now wondering, when I left the studio, did I leave a certain article behind, which you're now going to re-gift to me, which I can please the neighbours forever with the next part of the gift. So I'm going to just jump straight into that. Let's clear this mess away. I'll have to hoover up later on now. But I feel like, it's like I say, it's quite a sizable package. I feel like I know what it is, which cleverly, if it is what I think it is this part for sure is definitely under the budget. Because it would have cost you nothing. And look at that, I can see it immediately. So hold on, I'm gonna get through Fort Knox the second. He's done a great job of wrapping it, everybody.
I did do a good job of disguising it.
You did. Because actually, I was wondering if you'd done something really ridiculous and bought me a Go XLR or something, at which point I was going to really, really rant at you. Because they're like 300 quid, That's a ridiculous amount of money. However, once I can get it out of its box... come on! There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. We have a bullhorn. Which, if I remember correct, I don't believe for a second this is your one. This must be one that I left behind.
This is
my one.
Yeah, your megaphone.
Because I did wonder where mine went, and obviously I left it in the studio. So yes, a big old megaphone, which they're very loud. And I'm not, because at the time we're recording, I'm not gonna set this thing off. That's just not fair on anybody. Thank you, Ted, for that. That is actually a great gift. That's a great gift.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
I'm very, very pleased with that. So, but I'm going to go terrify some people with it later on, though. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So, thank you very much, Secret Santa, for that, and for the fresh 6-pack of batteries to go with it. Yes, some people are going to be terrorised with that at some point, I think.
Absolutely.
So there we go.
You'll be shouting milk at them.
Yes, I will.
Milk.
Oh, do you remember? This is weird because I was thinking about this. Must have been yesterday or even Monday when we were away with the Corps on a week-long exercise camp, whatever you want to call it. We were stood outside the barracks with the bullhorns. I was about to shout something to the troops through the bullhorn as they were loading onto the bus, and you said something to me. I can't remember what it was, but I turned to you and just spoke to you through the bullhorn. And then, as soon as I'd finished speaking, I then put the bullhorn down and shouted to the troops down by the bus rather than using it. And you wet yourself. It was the funniest moment of that entire week. You just absolutely wet yourself. Oh, it's so good. I don't know if you remember that. I remember that. It's a fond memory.
Yeah. So many. So many.
And the one of, I think I dropped you off at the block, at the admin block where we were. I spun the car around, but I still had the bullhorn in the car. And as I was driving back, I wound the passenger side window down and just pointed the bullhorn at you. I shouted your name, so you turned around, then just pointed the bullhorn at you and just went, ha-ha, and then drove off.
No, I do remember that. I remember that, yeah.
That. We had some great times. We
Aha!
really had some great times there. That was so good. Oh, brilliant. Sorry, I'm not going to drink my drink while we're on it. Sorry about that. So, yeah. No, great gift. Thank you for that.
No
Put a
problem
genuine
at
smile to my face. Because I was actually I was going to rant about the whole economic imbalance thing again.
Yes.
Because it's happened at work. We did Secret Santa at work, and for the first time in years, I partook in Secret Santa. We had a limit, £10 to £15. Cool. I can happily justify that. You know, I'm not on a shoestring budget, but you know, I am trying to watch the pennies. So I bought my Secret Santa a gift of no more than £15. And the gift that I received was a personalised mug and like some little metal, you know, like Airfix models. It's like that, but only made out of metal. So you have to push the bits out and put it all together. It looks incredibly intricate and complicated. And I'm just looking at this and going, there is no way that costs less than 15 quid. No way. And it upsets me because I'm talking to the people that sit around me. And I'm saying, yeah, I've sorted my gift out. It cost X amount, you know, less than £15. And they're all going, oh yeah, I've gone over budget. And I'm like, right, well, now I feel stupid, don't I? Thanks for that. You know, the limit is there for a reason. It's not to say £15 is the limit, but you have like an extra £15 buffer if you so wish. No, £15 is the limit. Don't go over it, because now I feel like an idiot.
That being said, if I'd given you your bullhorn back with one battery instead of 6, I think you'd be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, maybe, but I think I would have understood and found it quite amusing because you're just like, no, 50p was the limit. One battery cost 50p. Yeah.
Oh dear! Have you seen the what did we call it, the video that circulated? It was viral at some point, and it was a chap buying a Red Bull, and he says, "How much is this?" And he says, "Oh, you know, £1.25 or whatever." And he says, "Here, 50p, bastard," and walks off.
What? I haven't seen that.
Oh, you must see it.
You'll have to send me a link to that when we're done. That's that sounds amazing. Just go, no, you can have 50p. See ya. Okay. Not quite sure that's how trade works, but sure, whatever. Oh.
Should we have some music?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should. So the next track comes from one of our favourites, and it is a great song that we love. This comes from Rory Galanders. This is Morning Sun.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, Dad.
Classic jokes everywhere.
Nowhere to go, feeling like a stranger or a wave hitting the shore. Took all they could carry
Great song.
Wow. It is a great song. That was Morning Sun from Rory Galanders.
Morning, Dad. Yeah, sorry, that's every time. It's like the law now. We have to do that every time.
Great jokes are evergreen.
Yes, they're like a fine wine. They only get better with age and time.
When we think of some great jokes, we'll let you know.
Sure. Christmas movies, Ted. We can't do a Christmas special without talking about Christmas movies.
Christmas films, indeed, yes.
Sorry, Christmas films. What's your favourite Christmas film? Just to throw you on the spot there.
I know, because we have had this conversation once before,
yep.
And I think my answer was probably It's a Wonderful Life.
So I know a few people that say that, usually the older generation. Yeah. I'm not calling you old, but you're old, all right? So whoa, steady on.
Hey.
Yeah, It's a Wonderful. That is a classic Christmas film. Die Hard definitely tops the list for me. Just because Die Hard is the greatest all-time film. You know, Christmas cannot start until I see Hans Gruber falling off the Nakatomi Tower. It's just how.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. But there are other classics to go along there as well. Like, I actually really enjoy Love Actually. I'm not sure if you can class it as a Christmas film, but it's set at Christmas, so therefore it's a Christmas film. And I actually quite enjoy that film. I find it hilarious when I see Hugh Grant, dancing down the stairs of number 10 to whatever the song was. What was the song?
Do 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 do.
I want to say it's like a Girls Aloud song or something, or a song that Girls Aloud ended up covering.
I don't know.
No, me either.
No.
like I say, I quite enjoy that scene.
If you know, let us know in the comments below.
And you can't have Christmas without the age-old or the classic that is Muppets Christmas Carol.
Interesting, because I have recently not only seen Muppets Christmas Carol, but also, what was the last thing mentioned?
Love Actually.
Love Actually, yeah. I've not recently seen Die Hard, though.
No, I haven't yet, and it'll probably be, probably once we're done here, it's Christmas Day after all. Tonight, I shall watch.
Yes, of course, yep.
I shall watch Die Hard. Hopefully before the Packers game, because that kicks off at like 9 o'clock. So I need to, that'll be watched as well.
You've got American football on Christmas Day?
Yeah, man. That's how dedicated these people are. They all spend Christmas away from their families to go and play football and entertain the world.
Excellent.
Don't get that with soccer.
No.
Boxing Day is generally football day, isn't it? I remember going to...
I don't know.
I remember going to my auntie and uncle's house on Boxing Day years ago. It used to be a regular thing, not so much anymore. But one of my uncles would always check the football during Boxing Day. Mm-hmm. He'd either be on the old teletext, remember teletext? He'd either be on that, checking the scores, or he'd have the game on, watching the game. So if his team were playing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, American football, Christmas Day, we're getting games. I'm happy with that.
Mm.
So obviously, I feel for the players, because they probably just want to be at home with their families. And I imagine as soon as the game is done and they've showered and they've done their post game whatever, they're straight home to be with their families. But we're talking what? So it's a 9 p.m. kickoff here. I think that means it's 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. over there when they kick off. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's mountain. It's mountain time, so they're 6 hours behind us. It's 3 p.m. for them. So you imagine they can't have their Christmas dinner because they'll be bloated for the game. So they're having to wait until the game is done. So it won't be till like 6:30 by the time the game is done for them. Then they've got to shower, do all their post game stuff. They're not getting home until like maybe 8-9 o'clock at night.
Screw them. They had Thanksgiving.
True. But the team that are on the road, so the team that are visiting,
Oh, yeah.
they don't even get to see the family at all, I imagine, because they're going to be out the stadium on a plane flying home. So, again, they're probably not going to see them till 10, 11, midnight, maybe.
Oh,
It's-
they're going to be... That's terrible. They must be crying into their millions of dollars.
The money helps, I'm sure. The money helps make them feel a bit better. Genuinely, a month's salary for some of those players is all I'd need, and I'd never have to work again.
Mm.
I could happily string that money out to last me a long time. I always said that, though. I don't know if you've ever thought about this, and I know some people do. I certainly have. I've always thought that all I need is £1 million and I'll never work again. Like, ever.
Really? Okay.
Because I'd buy a modest house. So let's say in today's market, £300,000 for a 3-bed semi, or even a three bed detached, depending where you're going.
Yep. Plus stamp duty.
Plus your stamp duty as well. A half decent, car. And I know the one I do want a pickup truck. I want a 50 grand pickup truck. So let's say all of that. So what's stamp duty? I don't actually know what the percentages are on stamp duty.
I don't know.
So let's just round it up and let's say that's £500,000. That's £500,000 gone. That's half the money gone.
If nothing else, with the Tuesday show, we definitely inform.
Yes, we are mathematical genii.
What's the stamp duty? No idea. Anyway, go on.
So that'll leave me £500,000. Which, and I'm not talking about just living off interest alone. No, that's ridiculous. But I've got a house with no mortgage. I've got a car that I've bought and paid for, so I'm not paying any finance on that. So my outgoings, my actual monthly expenditure to just run a home is quite low. And I'm not, I wouldn't have to go explore, I don't need massive holidays and things like that. I'd happily just jump in the truck and go away for a weekend every now and again. I'd be quite happy with that. So you could comfortably afford to pay yourself about £15,000 a year, maybe less, maybe £1,000 a month if you like, because that'll cover your bills and still have change left over. So you pay yourself, say 15. What's a 10? That would be, if you pay yourself 10 grand a year, that's 50 years. So 15 grand a year would be, about 30 years worth of pay if you only paid yourself £15,000 a year.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dead before I'm 60, but, I don't know. But you could live comfortably. Like I say, you're mortgage free. You've got no finance on the car. You can live quite comfortably on £1,000 a month. Easily. Which is 12 grand a year. And then you can give yourself a little bit extra so you can go away on holiday. And you can go away and do some other things and buy some other bits that you might want. Let's take normal other expenditures into account as well. You might need to do some DIY or replace a boiler or something like that. I still think you could live quite comfortably for 30 years on 15 grand a year if you're mortgage free.
I think you're right. I think once you get to a certain age, yes, you could just live off the actual capital rather than trying to make anything.
Well, that's it. I'm in my mid-30s. I'm not going to say I've done everything I want to do, but I don't really have any aspirations to travel the world or anything like that. Now, if I was a multi-millionaire, then sure, I might go and do that. But right now, no, I'd be something. If I just got £1 million, I'd never work again. I'd probably end up volunteering somewhere just to pass the time. Just to give me something to do during the week. Wouldn't want any money for it, or even if I got to that point where I'm just like, fine, I'll go do something that does pay. I'll just go push trolleys in the supermarket or something. Minimum wage, a few hours a week.
Watch out for that inflation, though.
Yes, 100%.
That's what'll get you.
That is what'll get you. Well, energy prices at the moment are ridiculous. It costs me so much money to heat this house. I genuinely think, actually, at this point, I'm probably better off going to B&M, other budget stores are available, buying one of those electric radiators and using that instead of using the gas central heating, because gas is so expensive.
It would probably be cheaper to get one of those and then just burn the box.
Yeah. Just create a fire pit in the middle of the living room and just set fire to everything. Recycling? No, I never have recycling. It will just get set fire to in the middle of my living room. Yeah.
Have you got any plans for the new year?
Not really, no. Kind of more of the same, I think.
Yeah.
What about you?
More of the same. Just existing through.
Yeah, just plodding through life. Trying to make
Maybe.
the money so we can stay alive.
Absolutely. And maybe, just maybe, some Tuesday show.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see. I mean, it's been. When was the last episode that we released? I'm not talking about Lockdown with Ted. When was the last one that we released?
Okay, bearing in mind there were only 2 of those. I don't know. I would hazard a guess at probably the beginning of 2020.
So I want to say around
Maybe.
March 2020 was maybe the last one, or might even have been before that. It might even have been Christmas 2019.
Imagine if we only do Christmas specials.
That'd be amazing. We could turn into like a Christmas staple, like Mariah Carey with "All I Want for Christmas Is You." You know, I mean, I got big enough boobs. Come on.
True.
So my microphone keeps going limp on me. I apologise. So yeah,
Yes, my microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to make some money to stay alive and maybe do some more Tuesday show along the way.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see how this one turns out. It's the first one in a while. I think it's gone well. We'll see how well it's been received.
One in a while.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Hey, did I CJ? Did I tell you about the time that Father Christmas went speed dating?
You did not tell me. No.
Yeah, he pulled a cracker.
Hey. Dum. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hit us with the last song, Ted. Let's do it.
Okay. Are we not going to talk about New Year's resolutions?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, we can still. I thought we were kind of wrapping. It felt like we were wrapping up just then.
No, I was just waiting for you to mention New Year's resolutions.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have any New Year's?
Do you remember when I said, "Hey, is there anything you're planning to do in the new year?"
No.
I was trying to drop hits.
Yeah.
Drop hints. Yeah, we should wrap it up, shouldn't we? Anyway, go on.
We should. I do not have any New Year's resolutions. No. Do you? Do you have?
No, I don't. No, I don't. And
that was a worthwhile segment.
That was a worthwhile segment. So, moving on. Music to play us out. To play us out, we've got Shiraz with Rain.
Did you like that little rain?
Yeah.
Here comes the rain again. Here comes my pain again. On my mind, I can't hide it toys for me. I'll hide from the storm. I'll keep myself warm. You remind me of who I really was. You make me smile with the way your body walks. And all the while I watched your mouth as you talked. We spent our days alive down in lover's lust. You take my hand and make my soul and body lost. Here comes the rain again. Here comes my pain again. On my mind, I can't hide your toys from me. I'll hide from the storm. I'll keep myself warm. You remind me of who I really was. sad how times have changed. Here comes the rain again. Here comes my pain again. On my mind, I can't hide it towards me. I'll hide from the storm. I'll keep myself warm. You remind me of who I really was. Here comes the rain again.
That was the Tuesday Show Christmas Special 2021.
Don't forget to come find us on Twitter at Tuesday_podcast, on Instagram at The Tuesday Show, and on Facebook, The Tuesday Show Podcast. You can find both Ted and myself on all the social media by searching at Ted James Media and at CJ Brooks
FM.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, tick the notification bell if you're on YouTube. But until next time, I'm CJ Brooks, he's Ted James, and thank you very much for hanging out with us on YouTube as well. Goodbye.
Goodbye.